Hello, Namaskar and welcome back to PhysioQuest 4. So this is the information I provided you in the question. Let's just go through the information first. First information what we have got is that student is having pain in the shoulder that began after the final exams, 1 week after the final exam. Next information what we have got is there is no particular mechanism of injury. Student is not saying, not giving any history of fall, trauma or any kind of road traffic accident. Next information is when a therapist is assessing, therapist found out that there is winging of scapula on the dominant side, plus patient is having difficulty in elevation movement which is above 120 degrees of range of motion, but there is normal scapular elevation. So now we need to find out whether it can be because of impingement, whether it can be because of rotator cuff injury, it can be because of thoracic nerve lesion, or it can be because of accessory nerve lesion. So let's just first talk about the impingement. Now impingement is what? That whenever there is entrapment of tendon in between the bone or any other soft tissues, and while performing particular one movement there will be pain which will be more for the patient. But here that complaint is not matching in the question. Why? Because patient is having first of all scapular winging on the dominant side, plus patient is having difficulties in any movement above 120 degrees. For impingement it has to be in the range of 90 to 120. So that option is eliminated. Second option, let's talk about rotator cuff pathology or rotator cuff injuries, acute rotator cuff injuries. In this what will happen whenever patient is having rotator cuff injuries, not only elevation but all the movements, okay, which is above 90 degrees of range of motion will be impossible, which will be very painful for the patient. So that option also eliminated. Remaining options what we have is either thoracic nerve lesion or it can be accessory nerve lesion. Now this is very typical in student life, like whenever a student is holding a backpack. So we have always observed that whenever person is wearing a backpack, we will see that this strap is going through this region of the axilla, and we know that there is exact lesion or exact area from where the thoracic nerve passes, and we have history of the student that they have just completed the final examination. So we know that there will be load of the back, okay, and because of that there will be continuous compression of the thoracic nerve. One more reason, thoracic nerve also supplies your serratus anterior muscle, which again helps you to stabilize the scapula, and that again because the thoracic nerve is involved, we see that there is winging of scapula on the dominant side, because dominant side more pressure is there. So that is relatively going well with our question and the reasoning. Next point is because of this again thoracic nerve has nothing to do with the elevation of the scapula, because elevation of the scapula is performed by your trapezius muscle, upper trapezius muscle and rhomboidus muscles. So these muscles are not involved here, which are supplied by the accessory nerve. So that is how we come to a final conclusion that thoracic nerve lesion will be present for this kind of patient and not any other options given in this question, because again accessory nerve supplies your upper trapezius and the rhomboidus muscle, and these muscles are not affected for this person as normal scapular elevation is available. So I hope you have understood the answer and reasoning for the answer. Still, if you have any confusion, just let me know in the comment section, and if you are loving this series, please let me know and share it with your friends so that I can be motivated to give you more and more questions like this. Thank you so much.